Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, January the 30th. Always we start our meditation by paying respect so that we open the heart, we align, we raise our energies, we align with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes. We open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present. Being aware of the sensations of the body. Being aware of the body posture. We can sit with legs crossed or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight. Not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. With eyes closed, we visualize our face, visualize our body, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril. Just keeping the attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen as we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send our attention, we don't send our mind outside the body. We keep our attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind. Being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways, through the 5 bodily senses, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. The thoughts, the feelings, memories, the states of mind. We observe all that contacts the mind, all that contacts the heart, from outside, from inside, and we simply let it pass. We don't react, we don't get entangled, just being aware and letting go. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Keeping the attention centered with the breathing, being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out. When the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go, we bring the attention back to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing, just being aware of the breath as the body breathes naturally. We don't try to control or force the mind. We don't try to force the mind to stop thinking. Just being aware of the thoughts, the memories, the feelings, being aware of whatever appears in the mind. We don't react, we don't take interest, we let it go. We observe it as it arises, we observe it as it passes away. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. But just being aware, letting go, the heart stays clear and open. We train the mind in mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the heart right now through the 5 bodily senses, to be aware what is forming at the heart right now, the thoughts, the feelings, the mental events. We train the mind to have this mindfulness, to be aware what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart, and we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. We train our mindfulness, keeping our attention centered with the breathing, just being aware and letting go. Bodily sensation arises, thoughts appear in the mind, sound appears, ear contact. Whatever contacts the mind, whatever appears in the mind, we observe it, we let it go, we bring the attention back to the breathing. We train the mindfulness with patience, always with patience. We can't force the mind. Sometimes the mind can wander away, the mind can run away, thinking. Sometimes the mind can dream and drift away. But when we realize our attention has wandered, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Just being aware and letting go. If the mind wanders away 100 times, 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the attention back 100 times, 1,000 times. On our spiritual journey, the shortcut way is through meditation. The shortcut way to progress in meditation is through patience. We patiently train our mindfulness, bringing the attention back to the breathing, back to the present, again and again. In time, the mindfulness becomes more and more refined, sharper and sharper. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. We train the mind in wisdom, the wisdom to let go, by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart through the 5 bodily senses, the impermanent nature of the mental events. Bodily sensation arises, it passes away. Moments of sensation arising and passing away. The breath comes in, goes out, and it's gone. As we sit in meditation, usually there's some sort of sound. We don't control the world around us. We make the sound part of our practice. Just being aware of the sound as moments of ear contact, moments of sound arising and passing away. Being aware of the thoughts, the feelings, the memories, the states of mind. They appear, they pass away. We can't force the mind. We can't force the mind to let go. But we can train the mind so that it lets go by itself. As the mind sees at a deep, deep level in meditation the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, the impermanent nature of all that forms at the heart, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The mind will let go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness. The happiness based on wisdom. The happiness which grows and grows with each step along the spiritual path, as the burden of the heart becomes lighter and lighter. The happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. Freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance. We stop to throw the heart in all directions with desires. We stop to squeeze, burn the heart with anger, irritation. The heart can find its normal, natural state of inner peace. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. So just by keeping our attention centered with the breathing, being aware of the breathing, being aware of the mind, watching over our mind, watching over our heart, being aware and letting go, the heart becomes clear and clean. Also, we energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. We don't send our attention to the outside. We don't scatter our energy to the outside. We keep our attention, our energy with the body, within the body, where the energy grows and grows. As the mindfulness becomes more refined, the attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. The mental energies become more and more unified. The heart becomes more unified, no longer fragmented. As the heart becomes unified, the heart becomes more and more energized. We feel a lightness within. We will see a brightness within. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana, the life force of the universe, is a bright energy. Our hearts are all connected in an ocean of light. We breathe in air, oxygen. We breathe in the life force, the light force of the universe. So as the heart becomes more and more energized, the heart becomes lighter and brighter. We may not yet see the inner brightness. In time, we certainly will, but usually we will feel the inner lightness. It's the same energy. We observe the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and we let it go. And in letting go, the heart becomes more at peace, more energized. The heart becomes lighter and brighter. We keep our attention centered with the breathing, being aware and letting go, being aware of the body and letting go, being aware of the mind, being aware of the heart, knowing and letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The energy field of the heart opens wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. And we lift the mind, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. We refine our heart, we refine our consciousness. We need to clean the heart. We need to energize the heart. We do this in meditation at a deep level, an intensive level. The heart becomes very clear, very clean, very energized. We clear the heart by watching over the heart, knowing and letting go. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. The energies become increased. We redirect our energies back inwards where they become increased. As we sit here in meditation, we do this on an intensive level, and as we go about our day after our meditation, we continue being aware of our body, being aware of the present, being aware of the mind, being aware and letting go. As we brush our teeth, we can be aware of the movements of the body. We can be aware of our mind. As we walk down the street, we can be aware of the movements of the body. We can be aware of our mind. As we sit in the bus, we can be aware of our sitting posture. We can be aware of the mind. So we do this practice on an intensive level as we sit in meditation, but we continue throughout the day so that we keep our practice with us at all times. As we clear the heart, we energize the heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more strong, more secure, more stable, more steady. The heart becomes still but overflowing with peace, overflowing with happiness, overflowing with joy. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. And as we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. We can visualize the light flowing from the heart in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, energizing the heart, filling the heart with light, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions, above, below, all around. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart. May I be happy. We fill the heart with light. And as we breathe out, we let the light flow in all directions. The heart overflows in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, brightening the heart. May I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flows in all directions. May all beings be happy. And we can be happy with ourselves. We can rejoice with ourselves that we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart, clean the heart. We energize the heart. We raise our consciousness. And we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us. So we can be joyful, we can have joy with ourselves that we start our day in this way. We rise, we shine. And now we observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly, so we don't jump out of meditation. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, and now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes, and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation, 7 a.m. Central European Time, and also a longer metta meditation in the evening, 7 p.m., which you're welcome to join. And so I wish you all a great day, a day of peace, of happiness. Bhavatu Sapamangalam. May all blessings come to you.